I'm Joseph Fernandes, and being in the travel industry is a dream come true for me. When I was a kid, I used to read a lot, and through books I've heard of all these fabulous destinations, and that's probably the reason why I had this strong passion for traveling. My father used to live abroad, he used to work abroad, and as far as international was concerned, or traveling abroad, was going to the airport and back to pick my father up. And that probably got the reason why I got so fascinated with the fact that I wanted to travel, and that's how it all started. Joining the travel industry was intentional. I finished my graduation and I thought I need to get into the aviation industry because that was the passion. So I looked around, and there was a small tiny ad of a company, an airline company that was starting in India. And I applied, I went for the interview, and luckily they were looking for freshers. So I got a job in sales. It's an airline called Aviareps. Unfortunately, they ran for just 4 months. So I was out of a job, but I still wanted to get into travel. There weren't a lot of airlines at that time. So the next best thing was join a travel agency, and I joined Sound Travels. My job was to go to corporates and get them to book through Sound Travels, and in those days there weren't any systems. So we used to carry these two books, the fare construction, the ABC, the red, and go and work out itineraries. Before I got into the rep business, I actually applied for an airline. I worked for Sahara. I worked there for about 11 years. Month I got a call from Aviareps to join them, and I took the plunge. Initially I started working from home. I was peon to CEO. So it was very tough, especially the fact that at that point in time we were looking for aviation clients, and there were large GSAs already in India, and me working from home all alone trying to pitch to airlines was almost impossible. One of our first clients was NYC and Company, and so if you understand, aviation trade is a little different from tourism trade. And we had to do an event for NYC and Company, the launch event actually. But I didn't have this contacts. I didn't have a large team either. I didn't have the contacts to get the tourism people. So we did an event in Mumbai and we didn't get the turnout. So that I was like, I'm waiting at the door, waiting for people to come in, and no one's coming. And I was saying, I need to get out of here. I just wanted to disappear. Those things happen all the time, especially in the beginning when you don't know people. And now that people know us, we don't really have to worry about people coming to our events. I've been learning from more. I think learn all the time. I mean, that's my quote, and when I say that, I don't mean just from books but from people. And this is a fascinating industry where everyone's willing to tell you and teach you. I've learned from people, from my bosses, from the industry, from my team, because a lot of times you have people better qualified than you that actually report into you. So sometimes you learn from them as well.